Hey there, it's David Duford at davidduford.com, where I help insurance agents like you become top producing insurance professionals. We're starting a new 4-part series on how to get started selling insurance. So what you're going to see in this 4-part series is really some introductory videos on how the insurance business works from a variety of different standpoints, with the goal of helping aspiring or brand new agents pick the right direction to give them the best opportunity for success in selling insurance. Today in our video, we're going to start off by answering the question, how to choose the best insurance product to sell. So again, the reason I'm putting this video together and the reason I'm covering this topic is because if you're like a lot of agents, you probably see a lot of different products to sell. You can sell life insurance. And then within life insurance, there's a lot of products like final expense, term life, mortgage protection, index universal life plans. And that's just life insurance, not to mention others like health insurance, Medicare insurance, disability insurance, voluntary payroll deduction insurance. I'm going to run out of breath before I can mention everything. But that is the point, is a lot of these will sound really good on paper, but the question becomes, well, how do you pick the one that's going to work best for what it is that you're looking to accomplish? I want to give you a couple of factors to consider that will help you identify one that is going to be, I think, a good starting place, because some of these products are more difficult, more technical to master, and maybe a little bit more of a difficulty in overcoming. So there are products, I think, that work better for a beginner for the most part, but I'm going to give you some advice on kind of what you can do to determine what is best for you. So number one, mass market products versus small market. So I'm of the persuasion, having recruited and trained agents for really since 2013, that the best insurance products to start with as a new agent are those that have what we call a mass market. A mass market is defined as a huge group of people that are either in an economic part of life or a socioeconomic part of life, really, that you can talk to, who are all around you, that you don't have to develop some elaborate lead system or approach that's costly and risky, but you can put together a system that's tried and true, that's been worked in other markets with other agents and has proven to work. So a couple of mass market ideas that I like include final expense sales or Medicare supplement sales, or really anything targeting the senior population. These are simple products with huge markets, so it's not going to be very difficult to find prospects to sell. Whereas if you're in an executive carve-out market where you're selling disability insurance on a guaranteed issue basis, it's a great product that makes a lot of money, but you're going to find that the market is very difficult to get into, and there's not a lot of people that will necessarily fit that market right off the cuff. Number two here on the list is traditional underwriting versus simplified underwriting. So I think this is important because the difference between traditional and simplified is that traditional requires exams, requires a lot of different additional questionnaires depending on the health status of your applicant. It's going to take a long time to get products issued, whereas simplified products are simplified. There's usually no exam. Sometimes you get an instant approval, and you've got some level of flexibility in the pricing. Pros with a simplified approach is that it's simple, but the cons are that the prices tend to be higher than traditional. The reality is a lot of businesses, a lot of agents do better with simplified issue products to begin with because of the cash flow concern. If it takes you 2 or 3 months to get paid on a traditional underwriting deal, that's a lot of money that a long time you're not going to be paid. And for some agents getting started in this business, cash flow is king. It's really king for most of us. And so the faster you get paid, the better. I like products like mortgage protection, annuities, Medicare supplements, and final expense. All are predominantly simplified issue. You just submit the application, you get a decision fairly quickly. So it allows you to focus on selling, not administering, like a lot of situations would be where you sit here and you're doing callbacks, you're searching for stuff, following up with clients, and you're not prospecting, seeing people and selling them, which is what really matters the most in this business. Number three, a one-call sales cycle versus a multi-call sales cycle. So again, as you can see, I'm of the persuasion of the simplified approach. I prefer a one-call close to a multi-call close because, generally speaking, one-call close pays agents faster, they're easier to master, and it gives you the ability to run more appointments. Whereas multi-step sales calls are longer in the sales cycle. Now, they may pay more. Many times multi-sale sales cycles are going to be, or multi-call sales cycles will put you in a position to sell a bigger product. like let's say an annuity or something like that. But final expense, Medicare supplement, mortgage protection, one call closes. You're either going to get the deal or not and then move on. It just keeps life simple. There's that key word again. Last year, first year versus renewal based. So you can get started selling insurance that predominantly pays a higher first year commission or a higher renewal basis. So what I mean by that, the best comparison is look at final expense versus Medicare supplement. Final expense pays a high first year commission, probably somewhere in the $500, $600, $700 commission range first year, but very little renewals, maybe $20, $30, $40 a year. Whereas Medicare supplements will pay $250 to $300 in first year commission, but it'll pay that in most states between years 2 through 6 too. So you've got 6 years of the same premium or same commission that will be paid to you. And the great thing about that is you can create a huge book of business and get paid literally on a largely passive basis without having to actively produce to go find it and sell it. I like that approach. The downside with the renewal approach, though, is this cash flow. It comes back to cash flow. Now, there's ways that we teach that you can sell both Medicare supplements and final expense if you like that approach, or if you strictly want to sell one product, final expense with many agents is a great way to start simply because it pays well. It's an easy product to get up and running with. It's predominantly activity-based, meaning if you get out there and work hard, you're going to see a lot of people. So I hope this helps you kind of start the process in the categories that really matter when trying to pick a product to sell. So again, I'll remind you, the best way to pick products is based on finding products that are mass market, in my opinion, simplified issues, so you don't have to do a lot of traditional underwriting to go worry about. One calls closes are usually easier to learn, less moving parts, meaning faster pay. And then I like products I like renewal products better than first year products, but the reality is most of us have bills to pay, and first year commission products are great to start with. You can build into the renewal basis later as time progresses, but first year basis is great for many who get involved in this business. My name is David Duford, and I hope you enjoyed this first video of this particular series on getting started in selling insurance. If you'd like more information on how my programs work as for new agents that are interested in selling insurance, go to davidduford.com, click the Join My Agency button at the top, and then there you'll learn more about what I have to offer. Also, make sure you like, subscribe, share, and comment below if you have any questions about anything that I've stated. David Duford here, logging off. See you guys later. Goodbye.